Okay, now I want to show you guys how to pull in articles from a website that you have found using Google. Remember, you still have that Unit 2 articles, whether it's a database article or a website article, it will be put into the same folder. That way they all stay together. So I have pulled up a article about Adolf Hitler from the History Channel or history.com that I have gone through the process of making sure it's a valid source, it is timely, it is a well done, something that I can use website. Okay, so I've already done that part. Right now, what I'm going to show you guys is how to make it into a document that can be pulled over and saved into your Google Drive. So a lot of these websites will have a option on how to share their article, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, or print. Now, I do know that you guys are on a Chromebook, therefore actually physically printing a article is not an option. But when you click that print, you can actually you can decide on other ways to do it. One of the ways that you can do is if I hit print, and you guys will still have this come up, is you'll have a couple of options here, and one of them is save to Google Drive. And that is what I want you guys to do, is I want you to hit that and then hit save to your Google Drive. Now, if you cannot find any of this right here on an article, another way to do that is to hit the Control P button. So if I hit Control and P, you'll notice that the same print screen pops up for this article, and you'll notice it's the entire article top to bottom. Okay, so that is an option. If you cannot find the print button, hit Control P. Now remember, this is not to utilize, this is more so that you can annotate it more than anything. So now that I've saved that to my Google Drive, I'm going to go over to my drive and go to Recent. And it will be the first thing that you see. Now I'm going to right click, or for you, it would be a 2-finger click on it. And it's going to get this the menu up real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and move this to my Unit 2 articles folder. Remember, I always do that first. That way they're all together in case I get interrupted in class and don't get a chance to do it. And so later on, I don't lose it or have to do a lot of hunting and spend a lot of pointless time hunting for things. So now that it's been moved, I'm going to go to my drive and I'm going to go to that Unit 2 article. Now, right now, as you can see, it's downloaded as a PDF. What I can do is I can click Open With, and I can go to a Google Doc, and it's going to open it as a Google Doc. But there is an important step that you need to make sure and do, because when you annotate, it's not going to save it back and forth. I actually have to save it as a Google Doc. So when I go back to my Unit 2 articles, it will actually be a PDF and a Google Doc. Right now, it is not saved in here yet, but if I go to File, and if I go to, I guess it did on this one. Let's see if it made a copy of it. It looks like it did make a copy of it. But sometimes you might have to go to File, and Save as a Google Doc will be like right here. So just keep that in mind, that you always want to make sure that that's being checked like that. And now you can annotate this article that it's been pulled over in as a Google Doc. And so that is how you go from a website article and pull it over into your Google Drive.